That's me. I'm Barry, and we are in the middle of restoring our wooden boat, Thunderchild. If you watched last week's episode, you'll see I started the process of ripping the foredeck off. Yes, it's peak sailing season, but the teak had to go. And I managed to score some of the finest looking yellow cedar I've ever had the chance to work with. And here I am, passing it through the thickness planer, getting it to final dimension. Next step, I'm going to chop it up into planks. I wish you guys could smell this. Yellow cedar smells incredible. Seven or eight more passes to go. I'd like to give a big thank you to Alex, the cabinet maker on island here, that had this yellow cedar in stock and was willing to sell it to me for a very reasonable price. He had this stuff air drying for 3 years in his shop. Amazing.
The burps? Yeah.
Old growth, vertical grain, super tight, incredibly clear, and air dried for 3 years. It really doesn't get much better than this. I got real lucky. And from here, Haley and I sanded back the mural on the bow of the boat. It's due for a replacement, as much as I did feel bad doing it. And I removed all the teak on port side, but I did make a very unfortunate discovery. But as I was discovering the problem, my friend Terry pulled in on his boat OIC2. You guys saw a tour of this boat last year in Salt Spring. But anyway, back to the rot. Yep, I found a pretty decent sized section that needed to be removed. The benefit is, I finally got to see how thick the hull planks are, and I've been told this whole time that they were 2 inches of yellow cedar, and I kind of didn't believe that because that's very, very thick for a wooden boat. But lo and behold, Thunderchild has 2-inch yellow cedar planking. How lucky are we? Luckily, none of the rot spread anywhere else, but that just means that we took on this project at the exact right time. It was just a matter of time before it would spread. Always a treat to see Terry, but they're on their way. And this was my first chance to see how Jamie drives the boat. For some context, there's a good 25 knots of breeze blowing him onto the docks, but that didn't stop him from just ripping out of there flawlessly. When you got strong winds like this, there's no time for dilly-dallying, and Jamie nailed his departure. Always great to see a skipper doing what they do and doing it well. So, found some rot, but I do have fresh plywood. This is Meranti, I believe. It's been a while since I bought it, but it's tropical hardwood plywood, It's a hair thinner, but I can make up the difference with a little bit of fiberglass on top. But found that last night, the rot, got it out this morning, and I hope to have it all in today. Figured out our planking stock is going to be 1 3/4 inches wide, because that's what I can get out of this. So I'm going to start making that now. The planking stock came out to be just under 1 inch thick, and that's plenty thick for what we're doing. It's more than enough material for us to be able to plug it safely, unlike the way it was last time. But damn, am I ever excited about how good the yellow cedar looks next to this beautiful sapele. The sapele is going to be our covering board. Now that I've got everything cut into planks, I'm just going to run it sideways through the thickness planer to make sure that my plank edges are super consistent. Then from there I think I have to put corking bevels on. So still undecided how I'm going to go about doing that. Normally I would just do a block plane, but this is a lot and there might be a better way. So we'll see. The amount of times I've had to move this stuff in and out of the shop repeatedly is pretty wild, but I'm nearing the end of this process. I still just have to add the corking bevels at this point, and then I can start putting it on. But first things first, I have to glass over the entire deck and get those covering boards in place. It's so hot out. I gotta say, I'm very satisfied with the pace of work lately. Though the days have been ridiculously warm, I've been able to get the mizzen mast almost ready for re-rigging. I've ripped all the teak off the foredeck, and in real time, I've got everything ready for glass. And that's with little hiccups like bumping into rot in the foredeck, but as you can see, it's already fixed. And just a quick note, this show is viewer funded. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to keep doing this. Views, subscribers, likes, and comments, they all really help. But more than that, the real backbone of all of this is our patrons. So if you're interested in supporting the videos or the project itself, feel free to jump on Patreon. You can join for free or as little as $1. It all helps. Thank you. We were working on the boat, but then Joe messaged, the guy I often work for and drive his boats around for him. He said that his charter canceled, so we invited Haley and I out fishing. I grabbed my fishing license, And Haley has never been on a boat fishing before, so this will be her first time out at sea fishing, having a good old gale time.
Yeah, I like to pretend that I can hang, but we'll see if she can hang though.
Woo! Welcome aboard Fisherman's Life Charters out of Gabriola. On board we have Erin, and you'll recognize her from one of our previous episodes where we went to Wake's Cove. And of course, we've got our skipper, Joe Wallace. What a great guy. Incredible fisherman. I gotta say, this experience was a lot cooler than I thought it was gonna be, and I think it permanently changed Haley. She's borderline obsessed with fishing now. We need to get more fishing gear on the boat and get ourselves ready to be able to do this on our own. We didn't have a ton of success initially. We were just fishing right out in front of Silva Bay itself. But we eventually decided to take off from this area and go to another spot. But if you want to know that spot, you should probably jump on Fisherman's Life Charters and experience it for yourself. The fish were biting the whole time. It's just, we couldn't keep all of them. Some of them were wild or too big or too small. And I gotta say, I do love this boat. Its name is Bonket. What a perfect name for a boat where you're hauling fish on board all the time, and eventually, you're gonna have to bonk it. Something that perhaps Haley and I excel at. You'll see. Well, we finally hooked a monster. Erin and Joe could tell right away that it was going to be too big to keep, but we did have to haul it on board and get the hook out of it regardless.
Oh, you're mine! You're mine!
Oh
my God.
Get that ready, get that ready.
Well, we're not keeping there. Look at the tail on that fucking thing.
I knew it would be over 90.
Yeah.
You can't keep over 90.
You can't keep over 80. It's like a lot too big.
It's like 10 pounds too big.
Are you ready?
Fucking crazy.
Yeah,
big,
I'm ready.
right?
Go, Barry.
Finally found all the big.
Yeah, okay. It's fish, say bye.
Bye. And we just found all the big. So.
Haley's bringing in a fish, and turns out it's a keeper. So stay tuned for Haley bonking her first fish. But do be warned, it is slightly graphic. We're filming. We're doing it live.
We're doing it live? Okay, bonk it, hit in the head. Yeah. Oh. Not enough? Hit it in the head. Bonk it. Oh, yeah, bonk it again. Yeah. Oh, his little eye exploded. That's so sad. Oh. Ready. Sounds about it. That was good.
You fucking
And
killer.
if you fuck with me, I'll do the same to you.
Don't fuck with Haley.
Comment about her tattoos again.
Woo, that was fun. Fish whisperer. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna put down the murder weapon.
No one saw anything.
Wow, what a great
Hell yeah.
catch. Truly.
And now it's my turn. Yet another keeper. So again, graphic content warning. Watch out.
Guys, let's go.
Haley, bonk it,
Yeah, get bonk it up. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Watch out for Aaron's toes.
Yeah, I think it might be good.
That was like some Dexter level shit. We said, kill it, not rip his fucking head off.
I'm so sorry.
We were out for a good 4 or 5 hours. It was an absolutely beautiful evening on a beautiful boat with amazing friends. Pretty hard to beat sunsets and humpbacks, catching fish, and ripping at 20 to 30 knots. Beautiful. We're so truly lucky to be able to live in a place like this.
You can smell the fish.
Damage you caught. This is like separated.
Oh,
it's
God.
a whole like that one the singular bonk.
You just pull the bone straight out now.
Yeah.
This will stretch for enough.
Yeah, it's okay. Look at the little fish.
We're good.
Oh, they'll just kind of come off even rimming it with your fingers, but this does a pretty good job. There's a female.
And just to be clear, there was no point where we were hand feeding the seal. This is how everyone gets rid of their discards, and the seals are just very savvy to it. Here you can see how bold the seals are. He even rips up and grabs a piece of salmon right off the docks.
Now you've got that fancy windlass, right?
What an awesome haul. Great job dressing all of this, Erin. It looks amazing. Can't wait to eat it. If you're interested, definitely check out their website and their Instagram and their Facebook page. I'll have all the links for that stuff in the description. Thanks so much, Joe. We really appreciate it. Time to start wrapping everything up. This was literally yesterday. But just because I'm just about finished the foredeck and able to move on to the fun projects, doesn't mean that something I installed isn't going to break on me. It's quite frustrating when things I've built are already starting to fail. I have a solution in mind for all of this, so stay tuned for next week. And because we're going to start corking the decks before too long, I have to prepare all of my oakum. This stuff smells amazing, but it's quite the process to take it from this large, sort of dreadlock-like format into small threads that are appropriate for corking. It's quite the process, it's fun, but I kind of just wish I was installing the decks at this point. It's crazy how much prep work it takes just to do one job. Strip the decks, prep the decks, fix the decks, glass the decks, buy the wood, thickness the wood, chop the wood, thickness the wood some more, pull out your oakum, prep your oakum. As you can see, it's a fairly complicated, multi-step process just to be able to replace some simple wood on the foredeck. But we're really coming up on the home stretch for all of this, as well as all the work for the mizzen. I think we're still on track to get sailing for August. Good thing I got the decks all sealed up. It's literally starting to rain right now as I do the voiceovers. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to check out the support links down below. It would mean a lot to me. Hope you guys have a lovely weekend, and stay tuned for next week's episode. Cheers.